This is why America is going to fall. I want you to think of a court, and there's 10 houses on this court. They're all aware that this fire is coming through. High winds, bad conditions. And they're all sitting out in the front yard with their water hoses, waiting for the fire to come so they can put out the fire. What other neighbors' homes catches on fire and they're freaking out. They're trying to put it out with their water hose, but it's not enough water. And every single neighbor in the court watches it happen, saying, sorry, I can't help you. I got to save my water from my own house. And then the two houses next to him catch on fire. And they're putting the hose on their houses, and it's not enough water, just like the other house that burned to the ground. And they're asking for help. And then the other 7 neighbors say, sorry, I can't help you. I got to wait for the water so I can put out the fire in my house. And then on and on and on. Then there's one person left. The 9 other neighbors have burnt to the ground, and you sat there with your one little hose, and it's not enough. If the 9 other neighbors would have all used their hoses and put out the forest fire on their neighbor's house, that fire would have been stopped and it wouldn't have spread. That's what Americans are doing right now. When I tell you what needs to be done, a general strike, you know what I hear? I can't afford to. I'm not going to sacrifice my water for my neighbor. That's fine. You have the right to do that. You absolutely do. But that selfishness is going to be what destroys this country. Selfishness. Me, 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 me. Have you looked at Albania right now? Albania. Population about 2.5 million, more or less. 20% of that country lives in poverty. They make about, on average, $1,000 a month, I believe. They don't make a lot of money at all. But for the last 11 days now, for 11 days, tens of thousands, day and night, they're protesting because Donald Trump's illegitimate daughter and her little white trash husband are trying to build a hotel in there, which is going to destroy their property value, and it's going to basically perpetuate the poverty of that country because all these rich people are just going to push them out. It's going to drive up the cost of their affordability. Those people are poor. And yet, the Albanians that Americans laugh at and goes, you're a third world country, they all come together and fight for the better good of their country, even though they're poor. See, Albanians saw that person's house on fire. And all 9 other neighbors came together and fought it together. And they said, you know what? We're going to put out this fire together, or we're all going to go down together. But they knew that if you do it together, you can stop it. That's what Americans are unwilling to do because we're selfish. Every 3 to 4 months, we have a No Kings protest, and only 8 million out of 340 million show up. Wow. You're really fighting hard on a Saturday, outside of business hours. What'd you do? What was your excuse, huh? Oh, you had to go see a baseball game or a hockey game, had to take a walk, watch Netflix, go see He-Man, watch Power Rangers. What was your excuse that you gave? I just want to know. What was it? Because you didn't want to do anything. Right now, we got people spending $5,000, $20,000, $100,000 to go watch a damn basketball game. The NBA Finals. A damn basketball game. That's all it is. It's a game. In New York. And then the very next day over, we have concentration camps where people are actually protesting day after day, night after night, being pepperballed by ICE agents. They're on a hunger strike. They're eating moldy bread and worms with maggots in it. Because we're selfish. We don't care. Talking about this, oh, I want to be positive. Well, I'm positive that you're selfish. If America falls, and it probably deserves to at this point because of its selfishness, the gun violence epidemic embodies the selfishness of this country, right? 40,000 people die from gun violence every year. And your first response is, what can we do to minimize it? How can we come together as a country? Nope, it's, you're not taking my gun, libtard. And this country did the same thing in the election in 2024. You knew that Donald Trump was a rapist. You knew that he defended child molesters. You knew that officers died after January 6th and 140 went to the hospital. And you said, I don't give a damn. He promised me money. Me, I don't care about them. And you know what's really sick? I had a conversation 2 weeks ago with the MAGA, one of these little white trash MAGA. And I said, how did you justify voting for a rapist? Nobody said. He's better for the economy. Me, 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 me. I think that America deserves to fall, if I'm really honest with you. And you know what's ironic about all this? Is black people back in the day in this country that were treated like dog crap and still are, would protest for 18 months at a time. They would strike. They would come together just for wanting to be equal to the white man. And while we have a fascist who's starting an illegal war, who's murdered 170 schoolgirls in Iran, who's already raped women, who is actively protecting child molesters, who's destroyed the east wing of our White House. Inflation's going up, the cost of living's going up, farmers are filing bankruptcy. Hey, you know, it happens. What are you going to do, right? Nothing I can do. I'm just going to take care of my family while you guys all suffer. That's the most American thing. It is. We are a selfish nation. We won't even pick up a hose and use our water to put out a neighbor's house. You got what's coming, America. You continue to be selfish. You've been given an option to get out of this. Until you're willing to be uncomfortable, this is going to happen. You can do it voluntarily, or you can watch it burn to the ground. And I'll leave you with this quote. First, they came for the immigrants, but I wasn't an immigrant, so I didn't say anything. Then they came for the Somalians, but I wasn't Somalian, so I didn't say anything. Then they came for the 10 transgender athletes in college sports, but I wasn't transgender, so I didn't say anything. Then they came after gay people, but I wasn't gay, so I didn't say anything. Then they came after black people, but I wasn't black, so I didn't say anything. And then they came after me, and I thought that my whiteness would keep me safe. Have a white day.